I'm being arrested for disorderly conduct?
Yeah.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrities who ruined their careers in 2022 so far.
That there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new prime minister.
For this list, we'll be looking at high-profile individuals whose careers have suffered serious blows thanks to major controversies thus far in 2022. Which of these celebrity scandals surprised you the most in 2022? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Matthew Morrison. Tony-nominated actor Matthew Morrison is well known for his role as high school teacher and club director Will Schuester on the Fox musical series Glee.
Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and you know another guy couldn't handle it. She's shaking that thing like who's the ish, with the look in your eye so devilish.
In 2022, Morrison was added to the judging panel for the 17th season of the competition series So You Think You Can Dance. His stint on the show lasted only about 2 months before the actor was fired for failing to follow competition production protocols.
It's really unfortunate that I have to sit here and defend myself and my family against blatantly untrue statements made anonymously, but I have nothing to hide.
It was later revealed that that was all fancy speak for inappropriate conduct. According to reports, Morrison allegedly sent flirty text messages to one of the contestants, who took it up with the show's producers, resulting in his dismissal.
Hey, it's Matthew. If you don't mind, would love to get your number and talk you through some things. The end.
Number 9. Benjamin Mendy. French football player Benjamin Mendy had played as a left-back for the English Premier League club Manchester City since 2017. Mendy has won 3 Premier League championships as part of the Manchester City team and 1 World Cup title, playing for his home country of France. In 2021, Mendy received multiple assault charges stemming from encounters he had with 2 adult women and a minor. The footballer was denied bail and held in jail until January 2022, when his trial date was originally set. Mendy pleaded not guilty to all the charges brought up against him and is set to stand trial in August. He was suspended by his club pending the outcome of the trial. Number 8. Fred Savage. As a child actor, Fred Savage gained recognition for playing Kevin Arnold on the hit ABC comedy drama The Wonder Years.
When did you decide you wanted to become a manager of distribution and product support services?
He returned to the show when it was rebooted in 2021, but this time as a director and executive producer. By May 2022, allegations of inappropriate conduct by the actor-director came to light, and an investigation was launched by the network. It wouldn't be Savage's first time facing such claims. Back in 2018, he was accused of harassment by a costume designer on the Fox comedy The Grinder.
According to Variety, Youngju Wang said that Savage's, quote, aggressive behavior, intimidation, and constant use of profanities aimed toward female employees was left unchecked.
While no offenses were ultimately found in that case, Savage was fired by ABC executives after their investigation was completed this time. Number 7. Kurt Zuma.
Today, the judge described the events of that video as disgraceful and reprehensible.
French footballer Kurt Zuma found himself in boiling hot water when a clip of him and his pet cats surfaced online in February 2022. The footage showed Zuma severely abusing the animals while his brother filmed. This caused a heavy backlash from fans, as well as the strong criticism from Zuma's club West Ham United and the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Although they condemned the actions, West Ham still went along with playing Zuma in their Watford match shortly after the footage went public.
It's important that West Ham also take responsibility for the fact that one of their players has committed a criminal act.
The incident resulted in 2 of the club's sponsors pulling out and Zuma's endorsement deal with Adidas being terminated. Zuma was charged with animal cruelty and sentenced to 180 hours of community service.
The RSPCA can now match the 2 cats to a new home, and they're now in a permanent place of safety.
Number 6. Cuba Gooding Jr. The assault claims leveled against Cuba Gooding Jr. have been pending since 2019. The Oscar-winning actor was first accused of groping a woman in a bar in June of that year. Over the next few months, he faced accusations from around 30 women who claims to have been touched inappropriately by him. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, his trial, which was scheduled for April 2020, had to be postponed. In April 2022, Gooding Jr. pleaded guilty to the charge of forcible touching, while owning up to 2 other allegations of unwanted contact. This comes as a heavy blow to the career of an actor who has long struggled to return to his glory days. Number 5. Mason Greenwood. As a young football player, Mason Greenwood showed great potential and quickly rose through the ranks of Manchester United's academy. At the age of 17, he became the youngest player to ever score for the club in the European Football League. In January 2022, a young woman posted audio and video clips on social media that appeared to show that Greenwood had physically assaulted her. On the same day, he was suspended by his club and picked up by the police for questioning on the claims. Since then, Greenwood has been dropped from his deal with Nike and completely erased by EA Sports from their FIFA video game franchise. Number 4. Boris Johnson. The resignation of British Prime Minister Boris Johnson in July 2022 was the culmination of a series of high-profile scandals.
Will the Prime Minister tell the House whether there was a party in Downing Street on the 13th of November?
First, it was revealed that Johnson had violated his own COVID-19 lockdown regulations when he organized parties at 10 Downing Street in 2020. The scandal came to be known as Partygate and was the first block in the line of dominoes. Next, some information about Conservative Party Deputy Chief Whip Chris Pincher surfaced. Turns out Johnson had appointed Pincher to the position even though he was well aware of the multiple misconduct allegations surrounding him.
Yes, I think it was a mistake, and I apologize for it. I think in hindsight it was the wrong thing to do.
All of these led to the resignations of several key figures in Johnson's government and eventually resulted in him stepping down as the leader of the Conservative Party.
And I want you to know how sad I am to be giving up the best job in the world.
Number 3. Amber Heard. Coming as a result of her 2018 op-ed piece where she referred to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse, the live-streamed defamation trial between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp captured everyone's attention.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
And everyone had an opinion. Throughout the trial, Heard received the brunt of the social media backlash and ultimately ended up losing most of the claims to her ex-husband. To some, this was all simple celebrity gossip. Others viewed it as a litmus test on where society stands in the post-#MeToo era. All that's for certain is that Depp has several jobs lined up, while many Hollywood insiders say Heard's career in Hollywood blockbusters is effectively over.
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
Number 2. Will Smith.
Let us make this a sure thing. You don't want to risk all that, do you, Richard?
The 2022 Academy Awards will go down in history, not for the exceptional films that were honored that night, but for the controversy involving Will Smith and Chris Rock. While presenting the award for Best Documentary Feature, Rock made an off-color joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. In response, Will Smith rose from his seat, hit Rock across the face, and shouted profanities at him. The incident immediately lit an online firestorm, with a majority of people calling Smith's actions unacceptable. Following an investigation by the Academy of Motion Pictures, the actor was banned from attending any Academy event for the next 10 years. Some of his upcoming projects were also put on hold after the incident. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Ezra Miller. Miller.
I film myself when I get assaulted for NFT crypto art.
Since the start of 2022, promising Hollywood star Ezra Miller has been the subject of multiple legal disputes. They were arrested twice in Hawaii, first for a physical altercation at a karaoke bar, and then for injuring a woman after they threw a chair at her. It was also alleged that Miller had groomed Native American activist Okada Iron Eyes starting when she was 12 and they were 23.
And Ezra is one of the big stars of Fantastic Beasts, and Takada was a big fan of that. So Ezra, according to the parents, flew her out to the UK to check out the studio.
Several more incidents have sprung up since then, from reportedly harassing a woman and her preteen to housing another woman and her 3 children in their gun-riddled Vermont farm. Miller's controversies have left Warner Brothers in limbo over the status of their leading role in the upcoming movie The Flash. On August 16th, Miller released an apology, acknowledging that they were suffering mental health issues and had begun treatment. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.